Welcome, 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 celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Just know that this is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages will resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest. There are some interesting things in the description box for the collective, and if you want to support the channel or continue to support the channel, like, share, interact, we love that, or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just know when the camera was off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera is on, I am ready to get down to business. So let's talk about it. The bottom of the deck is the World card, which has been showing up here frequently in the last few readings. So let's talk about this World card and how it is tied to what I am picking up. It feels like that somebody's world, okay, has went through some type of change, and it could have been like a drastic change because of a lie that was told or some form of deception. Okay, now the party or parties who did the deception or told the lie had to flee. They had to get away for whatever reasoning, probably to save face. I'm not for sure. I will let you know that 777 is down here automatically. So we know we betting on ourselves, and we betting that this is going to turn out in our favor. We also starting off with the 4 and the 4. So if we get another 4, it's going to be whatever 444 means to you in this moment. But what I do know is somebody got the hell out of Dodge because of how deceptive they were being or a lie that they told. They are being judged by somebody in this circle, okay? Somebody with some type of authority, somebody who could pretty much make their life miserable. But what I'm picking up on, even though they did or said what they said or did, somehow this has put you in a better position. Somehow that this has gotten you some type of recognition. Weird, but okay, it's gonna come together. I know it's gonna come together. You got options, or or there's something that you need to make a decision on. It could be confusing at the moment, or you could be confused why they or that person did or said what they did or said. You have more invested in this than they do, but at the end of the day, because of what they did, I don't know, the outcome is you being happy about it, something that you favorable for. If this is a type of committed type of relationship, or somebody told a lie in regards to a committed type of a committed relationship, one that you can be involved in, and that lie was exposed, something of that nature. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull the rest of the cards so we can clarify and confirm and see what this is that we are picking up on today. What is the message here today? What about this deception? Who did what? That one card, okay. Ooh. So what I hear is change your plans. To change whatever this was involving with that world coming out first. There's definitely changes that have been made. I feel like that this person wanted to restrict you or box you in, wanted you to be in your head about something, wanted you to be confused, conflicted about a decision that needed to be made because of their deception. Okay. It's a lot of five. It's enough fives down here, and you did get your 444. So whatever that means in a moment, we are definitely seeing the end, the tail end of this encounter, this situation. They even got more people involved. Not only did they try to play these games or mind games with you, but it did cause conflict amongst other people around you as well. Somebody told it. Somebody told it. Somebody told the lie about the lie or the deception. I feel like there were some younger people involved too. Whatever this lie or deception was, it hurt. It was disappointing. And for some of you, it was at a time of it resulted in some type of loss. Okay, loss in which you've invested yourself, your time, your resources, or whatever in. For some of you, this was so devastating what this person did or these people did. You was not supposed to come back from this. Okay, and I do feel like that this has something to do with a close knit type of relationship or some kind of really committed type relationship, or something that you had some type of commitment to. Okay, so even if it wasn't like a relationship or like a loving relationship, it was something that you had a commitment to. Somebody did they dirt. It did disrupt what you had going on. So much so, it was a lot of things that you had to figure out, but at the end of the day, you had to get back to the one most important thing of all, and that was the love that you have for yourself. And if you steadfast in that, or if you kept that, if you never forgot that, that's how you got through this deception, this betrayal. I'm sorry, it's a betrayal. Somebody was jealous of where you was in life. Somebody was jealous of the acknowledgement and just that eyes were on you, that people like being around you. They love your energy. They loved who you are. You was always being like invited to stuff. People, you were the life of the party. You are the life of the party. I'm sorry, I'm speaking in past tense, but I feel like that this is something that's been going on with this party or these parties, and they just kept mess going. And they kept mess going, but this is all only because of the acknowledgement that you was receiving from other people. It really was. They did a lot of dirt. They did a lot of behind the scenes backstabby type stuff is what they did. They paying for it though. That's why they had to flee. That's why they had to leave. Cause it was about to get worse. The stuff that they had everybody arguing about. And I'm sorry, it did something to your happiness actually. Because it caused too much conflict. This person could have been, or these people could have been younger people in your circle, not so mature. It's some really young energy down here. It's as if that, despite despite your giving nature, even you being a nurturer, loving, sharing, giving, despite all of that, okay, somehow who these people were that started all this mess, or this person was that started all this mess, they feel like that you were taken away from their dreams and their wants and their hopes and their desire. Okay. And they felt like if they caused whatever they caused to change your life the way that it did, and like I said, there's another person here, it's another authority type person here, who like have the last say. These people might, or this person, or the parties, they might have got kicked out. They might not have had a choice. This other person of authority probably kicked their asses out. That's I'm sorry. Woo, because they knew better, and it was about some stuff that they learned, and whatever they did, it caused so much mess. It caused so much mess, and it caused you to question a lot. It caused you to question a lot, even when it came down to yourself. Okay, and I think that the reason why that this hit so hard because of who it was. Okay, I feel like it was more than likely like a family member. I really do feel that. Okay, they got a bunch of mess started. This could be between partners. They was mad at what you had. They was mad at what you had going on. I feel like that your energy is like the center of attention type energy. Not that you were like, look at me, look at me, look at me. That's just, it just, like I said, people are, um, they want to be around you. You are the life of the party. Your energy is intoxicating. Like, what I'm picking up on. And this person or these people or these kids hated that. They hated that you had that light. They hated that you could command a room, and um it's unfortunate that they caused these type of problems and a bunch of back and forth type situations going on. But I really do feel like that this outside of them fleeing or having to leave, this put an end. This ended. It ended something. Okay, it caused the ending of something. And I feel like that, like your stance was, I'm not gonna be boxed in. You're not gonna keep me tied down, or um I'm not gonna not be able to say what I want to say, or live my truth, or speak my truth. It's like that they was trying to muffle you, or something like that, and that was not going to happen. Okay, that was another thing that they didn't like you. Although you have, this magnetism about you, and drew people around you, and people loved when you was around. um you were outspoken, or you are outspoken, and that was something else that they did not care for much, about you either. I feel like that you like a very knowledgeable type person. You definitely know your stuff. That is something else that they did not like seeing. Like, people came to you for answers, and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what they deal is with you. Um, it seemed like it's better that they're gone. I don't know if they fled with something, or took something as they left, or whatever the case may be. But I really feel like the energy is they had to get the hell up out of here, like that. So where does that leave you? Okay. I feel like some toxicity left when they left. Okay, you had the opportunity to pick up where you were and continue on living your life, because at the end of the day, in all of the attempts, you never stopped forgetting who you are. You never stopped being who you are. You know what I'm saying? You didn't waver from that. So although they caused the funk amongst, some people around you, You didn't lose you in this, and you still got options. You know, even in the midst of confusion and some of the things that they may have caused, you still have options. And you stay true to yourself. You stay true to you. And that was the most important thing at the end of the day. Yes, some plans may have to change. Yes, you may have to reroute something or do something different or over, but it still doesn't take away from who you are. Okay? And I feel like that was part of what they wanted to take from you. Who you were or who you are, you know. And so the deception or the lie could have been some type of slander against you, all lies or whatever the case may be. And those who know you know what I'm saying? I feel like that the reason why, and another reason why that they had to go is because once the lie was exposed, because people know you, the ones who know you, right? I feel like the people around you or in your circle are people, or really close people, they know you, right? Because like I believe I said it before, they had a save face. The lie was so out there and unbelievable. How can you stick around? Right? So what they try to do was tarnish your reputation. It did not work. They had to go. And you still get to live the life that they despise, per se. Whatever that was about. All I know is people love you. They love your personality. They love what you can bring. They love what you bring to the table. They love how, you know, I don't know, you're just like a triple threat or something. Okay. Um, and it's just, I don't understand why somebody would want to cause such a chaotic scene or try to really manipulate a situation to try to make it devastating, besides the fact that they didn't have what you have and they wanted what you have or had, and this is what they thought that they could do to get it. Let's pull some final cards here. Little bums. I'm sorry. I might be talking about somebody's kids. Take the lead. Somebody definitely did that, especially that authority figure. That authority figure wasn't playing. Got another 5. So the changes that were inevitable because of what they did, definitely 555 is down here. So whatever 555 mean to you in this moment, actually you got like 5555, but this definitely it changed the chemistry, or it changed the I'm gonna say I don't know, it changed the chemistry some type of way. But this is in regards to emotional loss. There's that devastation, there's that disappointment. Emotional withdrawal. Yikes. So it's like you separated yourself completely from these individuals once all this went down, and once all this happened, once you took control of the situation as well, you took whatever emotions you had invested in this or in them, and you withdrew that. Never again. It's like you would never give these people or this person the grace, the time, nothing again. They totally messed that up with you. Got another 4 and 1. So yes, the actions of these other people or person caused this chain reaction. All of these things happen. All of these people and everybody who was involved in the situation and what everybody had to go through. The lie itself and getting beyond the lie and putting everything back together off based off of the lie. You know what I'm saying? Um, it not only took a lot, but again with all this emotional withdrawal per se and taking that away because of this situation, it was a type of transformation that happened within you. At the end of the day, just like at the beginning about the loving yourself, I feel like had you lost that, this would have turned out a totally different way for you and for everybody involved. Okay, you do have 111 down here. I feel like that this discovery after all of this has happened have you looking at things in a different light, in a different way. You're going to move different from now on. Again, something had to end after this for you to get to this other side of, where are you going now because of what you had to go through, because of somebody else's selfishness, somebody else's jealousy, and stuff that you didn't have control over. For real, it's really nothing you could have control over because this was these people or this person's personal feelings about you to begin with. Okay, so you had no control over that situation. There was nothing that you could do. All you was doing was being you, and they or that person couldn't handle it. They could not handle that other people love that about you as well. They didn't like the attention that you were receiving, period. Okay. So 1010 could be significant. Okay. However, whatever you did or do or did to get this part of your life back, I'm glad you was able to find that within yourself again. I hope you don't never have to go through a situation like this ever again. Again, this was off of a lie or lies, multiple lies, just because of what somebody had against you. It's never fun having to go through anything like that, especially having to defend yourself or prove yourself, or you know what I'm saying. Again, those who know you, but those who don't, those are the ones that you have to put a little extra work in to get them to see what everybody else sees, and that's what you did. Okay, so friend, I'm gonna end it here. I know you got this. I know you walking in a better light, in a better, you walking a different walk here, but it was better. It's best for you. Okay, so I love this for you, and never lose the love for yourself is the major lesson here. Despite what you go through, do don't lose the love. Don't let somebody else's foolishness change who you are, because you are a beautiful, wonderful, important person to a lot of people. So until next time, I love you, I love you, I love you.